Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Today we are going to listen to Tai Chi as we listen to the amazing sounds of Tai Chi among the sounds of Tai Chi. Don't ask me what Tai Chi is. All I know is it's some sort of music that was played at my church today. Who's texting me? Alright. Why isn't the board loading? Let's turn the music down a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Yeah. That sound always fucking... my mind immediately goes in the wrong place. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna need the book today. Let me grab my book. Eldritch Bestiary. Doo-dee-doo. Set that there. Why is there a tape measure on my computer? Keyword on the computer. Not next to it. On it. Okay. So I just need real quick a glimpse at the actual art. Okay. Okay. If I need anything more than that, I can load it up. Alright.
This thing right there.
Ah, hello, Gordon.
Help me,
Acceptable. A rope. We could use. Help me, Gordon.
How y'all doing?
Good.
It's weird. It's fucking quiet. I'm heavily concerned.
It's because we're watching Sean's game.
You're here for Sean and not me?
Well, you're not doing anything, so...
Bruh.
I need to do this.
More like you're not doing anything. I'm here to be the narrator. Me.
You're a shit narrator.
Hey,
I'm well aware.
Hey, I won't tolerate that shit. I'll stop playing this game right now.
I was making a joke because he did the
No, that ain't shit. Don't do that.
Don't fuck with the science team.
Did I do it? Oh, I need more, don't I?
Alright.
Sean's gonna get rotated.
So previously, on Dragon Ball Super Extra Edition Heroes,
What?
our proud Saiyans
ripped and teared until there was nothing left of these magical furballs that were known as Mage Rippers, consuming any source of magic through their path. After a full session of combat, you each leveled up twice, at least, with one of you leveling up 3 times. I just realized I forgot to level up Brynel, but we'll deal.
Oh, is my sheet updated with my spells?
Probably not.
I know I did Greg.
I wanted to make sure because I think because I remember 2 of them.
And I have better holy stacking, which is nice.
I forgot the 3rd one that I added.
I'm rolling out his health real quick.
Pyro, did I tell you what Jack's 6th level spell is? It's Eye
No.
Bite.
Okay.
Eyeball.
Well, you all decided after the ripping and tearing to take a short rest, which you gain the benefits of. From here, what do you wish to do?
Well, Trixie emerges from her tent, stretching out, like just stretching out her muscles, and she's like, "Oh man, that was a good relaxation right there." And for reasons unknown, you see an old lady who looks like she came from an 80s rock band come out of the tent. It's like, "See you next time," and go right back in.
Well,
And Trixie's like, "Oh, that Glamaw."
Okay.
So you hear the what the fuck, and you respond. Well, little did you know you heard a parrot say that.
What? So there's a parrot in the room now?
No, I was making a joke. What do you mean now?
Before.
Trixie basically folds up her tent, and she's like, "Well, I've got myself restocked. So let's go talk to that wizard."
I seem to be feeling these terrors is more floors than just this one.
Well, I will be ready for anything that pops up. Also, I'll jellyfish now, I guess.
Well, what do you guys wish to do from here?
So Greg is gonna try and sneak up the stairs a little bit to
Alright.
see if he can find anything up there.
So, as you kind of ponder a little bit, making your way around the corner here, you do see that what all furniture that was here at some point, some of it being wood, some of it being stone, is definitely in shambles and is no longer useful.
It's not furniture, it's kindling now.
What?
It's kindling now.
You're kindling my brain by that statement.
Do you not know what kindling is?
No.
What? It's little bits of wood, like twigs and shit that you use to start fires.
Okay.
You play Dungeons and Dragons, and you don't know what kindling is.
Nope. Because I've never had to hear that word before.
Other people know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I don't think I've ever used it in D&D. Like, I've never had the need to say it.
Never just describe someone setting up a campfire? Oh, alright then.
No. Never.
Greg's gonna continue and try and sneak up the stairs. Where did I put my dice bag?
If you're trying to sneak, go ahead and make me a...
Yeah, hold on a second. I can't
Stealthy
find my
boy
dice
roll.
bag. Hold on a second. I don't know where I put my dice.
Drog, you can see if you can find. Drog's gonna see if you can find a way to go down the tower.
From there, you don't. After you kind of make rounds around the entirety of this little ground floor. In this
Don't
room,
think that-
you see, once again, all the crates and barrels and a few
Ira,
corpses.
is there a basement? But can I see a set of downward stairs?
Kind of what he's looking for, too.
No. Well, I'm looking at the stairwell, so can I?
No.
Okay, also, I think you put me at the wrong end of the stairwell.
No, because it goes this way. I should know. I made
Sir?
a map.
Sir?
Ma'am.
I'm pretty sure the darker part's the bottom.
I'm aware. You go up.
Oh, okay. I
Bruh.
thought I was going... I thought you were going to have me stealth up the stairs. Okay. Also, I will be in a bit... Not
So-
at this exact moment. Hold on, I'm looking at my stealth bonus. So... It is a 7
So,
with mod.
with you, Stetson, this room you could see to be in shambles. You got a bunch of debris everywhere. It looked like there definitely was a fight at some point earlier. As you can see, there are a few corpses and some broken weapons that are no longer useful.
I'm gonna invest.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna investigate to see if there's anything left in the corpse or if it's just a corpse.
As far as the corpse itself is, it's mostly just flesh, muscle, a little bit of bone, any armor that were, it's definitely ripped and shredded to tears, like as if a fucking velociraptor just started peeling through it, like a can opener.
Okay, sorry, nothing useful. Okay, let's continue.
Alright. So, going this way in this one definitely seemed to have been a dining room at some point. The floor is very much ripped up and in shambles. The table very much split in half, and a bunch of plates are broken. The chairs are just completely dismantled. By the looks of it, you could probably tell that they were at one point used as a bludgeoning weapon.
After Drog just sees two out of the how many rooms are in this room thing, seeing all in shambles on. He's curious to see see what caused this, so he's gonna use his ethereal sight to see if whatever caused this could be the same thing as he's been seeing, or if it's something totally different.
Now, are you wanting to use your ethereal sight to reach into the spirit plane, or are you wanting to try and have another vision of the past?
Try to have another vision of the past.
Okay, make me a religion check. You can hold on to your ethereal sight.
As it goes all the way out of my thing.
You weren't using it.
Okay, so history, you said?
Religion.
Oh, religion. Okay, back down. That would be a 17.
Okay. So you kind of set your shaman totem down in the center of the room, and you begin muttering a very small chant. One that you don't understand how you're... It comes to a point where you're doing this and you don't realize you're doing it until it's already done. Like, it comes naturally to you as your wrist tattoo begins to kind of glow a little bit. Your sight goes kind of white for a little bit before you see yourself kind of standing in the corner here. Let me roll some stuff out real quick. Okay. Before you is a very well-kept version of the room. The table is very neatly organized with a very elegant purple tablecloth on it with a little bit of a gold trim around the very edge. Silverware, polished, and the plates look relatively clean. Some of them look like they've just been used, probably were just got done eating or something of the nature. And you can hear a few voices in to your left on the screen to the right, so in this general area. It appears to be a male, deep voice as the voice grows closer and his words become more audible. He appears to be talking to himself as he is flipping through a book. Something about a leak. One that he has not seen in a very long time. As he's muttering to himself, saying that his experiments are going very wrong, even though he's performed them numerous times. He knows he's doing them right, but something is causing him to not. As he flips through this book, he's kind of pondering around the room. You see him reach for a goblet, and he takes a swig of it, setting it back down as he flips the page again, and he's skimming through the page on his finger. And you hear a large crash. He rushes out the room towards your right, screen left, and the crashing becomes more apparent as the crashing turns into scattering and scuttling. You watch as he is then panicking in a way. You see a little bit of a fight break down between himself and a few interesting humanoid creatures. They definitely don't look to be normal, to say the least. Purple skin, some of them like a lighter blue, kind of similar to a tiefling. Some of them having tentacles upon their back, and others having almost no limbs, and they're just simply moving via hover. Now, he begins to throw a few of these chairs about as he's trying to back himself out of the room, as they definitely appear to be entering in this way, and he's trying to make his way around this way.
Okay.
And he watches a rather large creature love how I looked at it earlier. Okay. Rather large creature that seems to be wearing some sort of cloak. One that definitely seems to be more intelligent than the rest, as his skin definitely looks different from the entire group, as it is a snot acid green color. Right where his neck should be, it almost looks like goo that has just been layered on top of each other and has like those roll kind of look. Like he's really shriveled up and just kind of just gross looking. His face doesn't even look humanoid. It has a lot of curves of that of a reptile, and a lot of his features seem to be sunken in. He doesn't really have any eyes. His nose is almost non-existent. His cranium seems to be kind of extended out backwards and folds into itself. Where his bottom jaw should be, it's just nothing but purple waves, kind of like coral. as he brings what you would assume to be his arm, striking the table, splitting it in half. And his arm, mysteriously, seems to have a reach of over 10 feet. Maybe 15 if you had to guess by the size of this table. As he's very easily just standing in the doorway and karate chops this thing in half. And before you know it, right as the creature begins to kind of just follow him, your sight goes back to normal to everyday, normal, present day.
What on earth was that? Wonder if he was the reason for all these whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna have to word with that archmage to see what was that. And then he's just gonna go look around and see if he can find that archmage.
Give me just a moment, I'm sending you what this thing looks like in the bestiary. There you go. So which way are you headed from here?
Okay, that's very interesting. Okay,
I tried the best to describe it the best I could just by looking at it, but there's an actual visual.
I know that was interesting. The last thing Drog knows about where the archmage was at the door, but after that he doesn't know where he was. So he's just gonna look around, go.
Well, you do remember before even entering the tower, he did mention that he's locked himself on the top first floor.
So Drog's gonna be like, if I guess I have to go upstairs to find him, and so that's what he's gonna go towards the stairwell, and then go up the stairs to see if he can find that archmage and have a word to figure out what did I just saw and what was attacking him.
Meanwhile, Greg, you and your 7 for a stealth. The tower stairs are not in the best of shape. They definitely have a bit of a squeak to them as you walk up them, as you kind of try to balance your weight to soften it at least a little bit, but it's not enough to make it at least quiet, regardless of even the step itself, covered by a very nicely blue carpet. Now, as you get to the top of the stairs, you, my friend, see quite the questionable presence. Now, have you ever seen the movie Alien?
Is Trixie able to follow you guys?
If you want.
Yeah, Trixie's going where Greg is. Because that was her plan from the start. She was going to the...
So, Tori.
Go.
Tori!
I'll message you guys.
Well, she's trying to talk, but there's nothing coming out.
No, I think it's background noise.
Okay, Minea,
Yes.
what are you doing? What the dog doing?
Sitting down here with Brian.
Sorry, I was putting something in the oven.
Alright, so, did you hear what I said at all?
No.
Okay, so after I gave the little schnitz of what Drog saw in his little vision, I said, you and your 7 definitely isn't enough to really mask your footsteps, as the shape of this tower certainly isn't the best, and even though the stairs are nicely covered in a elegant blue carpeting, your steps definitely cause a decently sized squeak per step. Now, when you get to the top step, have you ever seen the movie Alien?
Sorta, kinda. Bits and pieces, never the whole thing. It's on my to-do list.
Well, you're pretty sure you found a nest of what I just sent you. As these things are scattered throughout what you assume to be a empty floor. Perhaps maybe at one point it's used for rituals or maybe experiments that need some extra space. It's a very wide open floor, and it definitely has taken a new tenant.
Who is watching the news in the background?
I guess it's still too loud, and it's not the news. I'm watching the AFC Championship. Let me see if I can get that down a little bit more.
So what do you wish to do from here, Greg?
Greg is going to, as quietly as he can, go back down the stairs.
So as you go down the stairs, you are greeted pretty quickly by Trixie and Drog approaching said stairs.
There are many nest-looking things, I think. Somewhere where these creatures would most likely have children.
And Trixie's like, really? Let me see.
Okay. So
And
as
she goes up.
you go upstairs, and you can see there, Kana, about several dozen of these.
I fucking told you.
And Trixie's like, big hairy grandma! Look at all these.
It's big, it's hairy, but I don't know about grandma.
What do you see, Trixie?
She's like,
Hello, Gordon.
she's like,
Oh sure, don't believe the guy who professionally goes around the world killing monsters and helping villages when he sees something that is definitely suspicious.
Look, Gordon, ropes.
Oh no.
Trixie's like,
Yeah, that's the mysterious voice in head. That's them. Greg's arms are crossed, but he takes his right hand, puts one finger up.
They just
This is why they don't believe him.
Look, Gordon,
Greg-
ropes. We can use these for big hits.
Yes. Also, Greg's favorite character is Dr. Coomer.
and basically, instead of Trixie going down the stairs, you see a Slinky going down the stairs, followed by Trixie.
Where did Slinky come from?
And she's like,
Hello, my pocket.
sorry, I wanted to do that I wanted to do that already. It's like, stop staring at me. Get it? Stairs?
Greg's gonna go piss those things off.
Better being pissed off than pissed on.
unless you got somebody
And
jealous.
she's like,
No, actually, that's a myth, and you should not do that.
but Trixie's like, well, I can tell you a few things. One, it's like, there are definitely eggs up there. Omletoid. Two, we're gonna have to dispose of these. Does anyone want?
Hold on. Did you just say omeletoid? What? Hold on. We need. What the fuck does omeletoid mean? Explain yourself.
Sorry, that's clownish.
Pixie, none of us speak Clonish.
It's like I know, but sometimes I interject my own language into things.
I don't speak Orcish to you guys as much as I want to.
She's like, besides, sometimes you never know when you're gonna get a laugh with things that come out of nowhere. Belch pickle kumquat.
Greg considers putting a cleaning rag in Trixie's mouth for a moment. Just like it's no. Greg's just like it's to whatever time of day it is for this shit.
And Trish is like, but we should probably destroy these things before we get more of them. So does anyone want to make like Gallagher and go melon crazy up there?
I assume she's looking directly at Greg, who has the other hammer in the group.
Meanwhile, Brinolin is just leaning against the wall in the background. His arms crossed, and that foot kind of crossed, and he's just leaning his shoulder against the wall, just watching you two go at it.
Apparently okay, that's stupid.
And Trixie's like, however, I think we should all go up there. It's like go tell Mr. Sunshine to bring himself up here too.
Look at Mr. Sunshine.
She's got the sun.
Last I know, the Archmage locked himself on the very top floor, so that's why we're trying to find him.
Oh,
And
sure, look.
and she's like, we're gonna need to dispose of these, but we're gonna need to dispose of these in a way that they don't start like immediately hatching. And the only way I can think to do that is completely just crushing them.
Or burn them to a crisp.
Now, we don't want to burn the house down. Don't you know this fire could spread?
Last I knew, they couldn't catch fire to stone.
Manea, who's set multiple things on fire and created a wall of fire that reached the ceiling.
I mean, you can. It just has to be very hot fire. Like, none of us would be able to stand anywhere near any of this shit. It would not be fun.
It's like, well, I mean, it's like Smoke'em the Bugbear says, only you can prevent house fires.
Only you can commit house fires.
I prefer to commit arson.
We'll come back to this.
I used to commit arson on the daily. Unintentionally.
So I don't have an actual thing that represents it, but this is probably the closest thing to it. And we'll just shrink it.
Is that just the Grubbery model?
No, it's an actual Eldritch thing, but it's something else.
Looks like the Grubbery.
Nope.
No, the Grubbery was different. The Grubbery was less rotund.
The Grubbery after eating a large meal.
The Grubbery after eating the sun.
The grubbery after eating Greg's son.
What?
What?
The Grubbery.
The.
Greg would kill that or Lavinia before they tried to get to his kids. And his entire family would help too. I'm pretty sure Grandpa Grimbard would come back. Grandpa Grug would come back from the dead. That man liked to kill eldritch things because that's how he got his fun. He got so good at using magic, he couldn't just fight normal shit. He had to fight shit that was from out of this world.
Well, I really don't think Lavinia cares.
He sounds like a stellar guy.
I don't think
No.
Lavinia would have to do that.
Nothing. Nothing. Okay.
John or Manea and Grandpa Grug would get along.
No.
Are you sure they both like explosive spells?
Nope.
Sean doesn't care. Just no.
Nope.
Don't care what you say.
Oh no.
No.
Manea's
I want to stay as far away from this as possible.
What
Oh,
is it?
jeez. Oh,
A sliver.
No. Oh, jeez. Don't do
Dustin
that.
understands why.
Nitties?
Huh? You need to chill.
Yo, that's a valid question though. Is that why? Is it like XCOM?
Slivers?
No. It's a reason for staying away.
No.
Which apparently only Sean heard.
No. Slivers are interesting.
Magic the Gathering thing.
Yeah. Slivers, man.
I've literally got killed turn 6 with over 200 damage.
Slivers, man. Slivers. Converting that to D&D. Kill me. I mean,
Okay. Pulls out tactical nuke.
legalize
Well, we
it.
need to dispose of these things. What are we gonna use? Greg peeks in a bag of holding.
Casually just
We
casually just has fat man and little boy in there.
casually throw a Cynthia's.
I could.
Let's him cook!
No, don't let him cook. Why'd you let him cook? What are you cooking?
Question.
Oh,
Could,
no.
could Manea cast banishment on the entire party?
What?
Why?
Could
Why?
so you
To
know
escape
how
to escape.
you know how we said if we let it charge up to till the final boss fight, I believe Pyro said it would have an explosion radius of nearly the entire plane of existence.
By that point.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. That I just thought of that.
If not that, so it depends, because that depends on how long it takes. So if Maki were to get all of our art done relatively soon, let's, just for easy numbers and for argument's sake and hypotheticals,
They would take down the whole castle.
say in world time, it would be about a week before you guys actually got the coordinates to the castle. By then, the explosive radius would probably be the size of Texas.
I imagine that would take out the entire castle.
Well,
And then
my
some.
my only
Nice.
the only issue with banishment is she could do it on everyone else except for herself. I mean, she could do it on herself, but she would be banished.
Pull a bill!
She would no. What she would do is get knocked out as soon as she gets banished, and then immediately reappear.
Hold on.
Because banishment, you banish them to another plane, but if you don't maintain concentration, they immediately get teleported back.
Pull a bill!
So, okay, I'm going to have someone else take my place. Have fun.
If I can get up to 4th level spells of Paladin, we could just double banishment.
No,
Just
that would
both
kill
of you
both
in sync.
That would
You've
kill both
activated
of
my
us.
trap card!
How would that kill both of us?
Because we would both just fucking pass out and not be able to fucking keep concentration. And then be sent immediately back. I don't think you
Okay.
understand.
Okay, so you're telling me we wouldn't get teleported away for even a split second?
You would, but the fallout of the explosion would still be in a big problem.
It's not radioactive, so I have a feeling we'd just be in a crater.
Yeah, it's not like a nuke, but it is a pretty fucking powerful
but
explosive.
The shockwave. I'm just saying.
I feel the shockwave would have had dispersed in that time. The shockwave of a bomb only takes a split second to move from the center point.
I was gonna say, the only way that you wouldn't get fucking blasted is if you were to be banished literally right on top of the bomb, like physically you're standing on it, and you get banished the very millisecond that the bomb goes off, and the half second is spent to then you be banished, come back, and have the reflexes of fucking God himself to banish the other person just in time.
So you're telling me we couldn't just drop the bomb, time it to where we both hit banishment right as it would hit?
Well, if you both do it, you would cancel yourselves out.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Well, how about we just rope trick?
Somehow Jack appears dimension door.
Manea can just dimension door. Hell, Manea can use gate. Eventually.
Whoa, shit, that would work.
Eventually, she can use gate.
Assuming by the time we get to boss level, we'd be able to use gate.
Okay, so.
So Trixie for this, she basically pulls out like a freaking she pulls out a bottle of what looks like alcohol, but it's like a bottle of alcohol if it were brewed by a clown. Which
Gordon,
is.
I am thirsty.
And she just kind of drinks, and she's like, "This is gonna be fun." And she's like, "Oh, in case you're wondering, this is the special stuff that only us clowns get to drink. Not for you."
Yeah, but did you take your daily intake of salt?
I don't think anyone wants your weird fucking alcohol, Trixie. Probably got hallucinogenics in it.
She's like, "No, it's just that only clowns can taste of it and be okay."
Let me see the. Greg looks at the proof. Proof 1 trillion. What the fuck?
Its proof is just question marks.
Its proof is just the infinity symbol.
Its proof is just question marks. That's just it, and it's written in Clonish. So.
Right, so you're drinking straight up oil.
No. Trixie's like, "So, let me fill you in on what happens here."
Right. Greg's going back up the stairs. It's time to kick ass.
And chew bubblegum.
Greg's all out of bubblegum.
She's like,
all that ass.
She's like, "So here's how this works. Don't drink it. Don't drink it unless you are hardcore dude. This ain't for people that aren't clowns." So
Dwarves.
She's like, "So this is the kind of stuff that's like, it's like jet fuel. So only us clowns can drink it. But I will give you an example of what happens if something that isn't a clown drinks it." She's like, "So I had a friend of mine who had a parrot on his shoulder, and the parrot drank some, thinking it was like a bird bath or something."
What?
What happened was
Oh,
essentially the, and she basically shows like a little glimpse of what happened here. It's in campaign conversation of essentially what happened to that bird after drinking it.
Yo, that parrot's fucking dead. I'm just gonna be honest.
Drog just goes upstairs to see how much of a nest it is.
Yeah, you see that?
Okay.
Yeah,
Me-
Trish.
Allow me to set the scene.
Yeah. That's what happens if something that's not a clown drinks that.
What if it's like not a clown, but just a regular ass clown?
Clowns can drink it.
I'm sorry. Wait. You mean like if I change my profession to clown, I'll be able to drink that?
Probably.
Well, ain't that funny?
Oh, sweet.
What about just general entertainers?
Nope, has to be a clown.
What if I'm a variation of a clown?
Like a jester?
Like a jester? No, it has to be a direct clown. Do I
It
have to
has
be? Do I have to have my clown certification?
Look, this ain't a general store. This is a specific store.
The very specific store.
Well, make our way to this very specific store. Okay, goes the fucking Dollar General.
Which won't be there anymore because I have found out that those are all going extinct.
Cool. Who
That
cares?
is what you
They'll
see.
They'll be refilled with Dollar Trees and Family Dollars, which are literally the exact same thing.
Even though Dollar Tree is no longer a dollar.
Has anyone,
Neither
no-
is Dollar General.
has anyone noticed
Well, Dollar
that
General is
upon-
more of a relatively. It's kind of like a mini convenience store.
Has anyone
Larger
noticed
than a normal convenience store.
upon entering a Dollar General, one immediately is assaulted by a cacophonous odor of Lord knows what?
What kind of Dollar Generals do you guys have in Ohio?
When we go in there, we always end up smelling something that smells like a burning Band-Aid.
What the fuck do they do in your Dollar General? My Dollar General is just a normal ass Dollar General. It smells like convenience store.
No, like every time I've gone in Dollar General, it's like this. It's weird. It smells like at some point it had cotton candy, but the cotton candy went bad.
All right. Well, anyway, rewinding.
So Drog sees this, he's like, "Where's Molotovs when you need them?"
Looks like Greg.
So Trixie goes up the stairs and she's like, see, look at this.
Drog goes to the closest egg and just barely
Wait, Greg also went upstairs.
touches it to see if there's anything alive in there or if it will move.
It just explodes and
You're
drops
wanting to
covered
touch
in
it?
them.
Well, I wanted to crack it open to see if anything was alive, but I know that would probably be worse. And so yeah, I'll just touch it to see if it'll move.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Drog is now dead.
Woo! Now 20.
With mods?
21. Well, and since I'm pro in it, I have proficiency, so that's +4, so 25.
One off. Damn. Oh wait, my bad. I misread that. I'm looking at something else. Okay. Yeah.
What off?
Yeah, I misread something. I was looking at a different thing in the fucking bestiary. Okay. So you touch it, and immediately, as soon as your hand makes contact with it, you can hear in your head what sounds like thousands of high-pitched voices kind of talking all at once, and you can't make out a single goddamn... It's like when you try to, like, when you call out to a crowd, and you say, someone say your name, and you just get thousands of different names overlapping each other. Kind of like that, but just actual conversation.
Nope. And Drog's just like, there's more than one in these eggs.
Also, how close are you, roughly?
If I'm touching it, I'll probably say about 5-ish feet.
Make me one more wisdom.
And 19.
Okay. And as you pull your hand away and you go to turn to Trixie and Greg, you'll immediately notice that your vision has been fogged. But it only lasts for maybe 25 seconds.
And Trixie's like, hey, Drog, you look dizzy. How many finger puppets am I holding up?
26.
5.
And when your vision clears, you see she actually has 10 fingers. Nope.
She's not wearing finger puppets.
She's just flicking you off.
Drog just like, Drog just goes, well, I'm fine, it's just my vision went foggy for a second. So do not touch them. Good to know, unless you want to have your eyesight be a little foggy.
Yeah.
But still, we need to find a way to get rid of these.
I get fairly good idea on how to get rid of things.
Yeah, sorry, like like in campaign conversation, that's what she was doing.
So,
But yeah, Trixie's like, so we're gonna have to destroy these things. How do you suggest we do it?
Greg has an idea. He takes another cleaning rag and puts it in his orcish whiskey. It's the most easily replaceable of all of his. He's got a whole shelf of them at home.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna throw it where the most of them are.
Alright, a little more specific. There's a decent amount of them.
Hold on my phone for just a second. Give me a sec.
And Trixie pulls out her hammer and starts like cranking it. She's like,
I want to try and throw it.
Hold on.
Okay.
Just because I'm gonna Drog. I mean,
Hold on.
I'm gonna let Greg do the whole Molotov thing, but Drog's just curious. Like, before we do this, let's just see what it does to fire, and then and the same one that he's close to, he just lights fire in his hand. He just puts it towards it to see what would happen.
Doesn't really seem to react.
Okay, you're good.
So, you see the 6 in front of, like the one in front of Drogs and the 6 that are just past that? Yes, those ones.
So this would be, these 6?
No. The ones behind it. So that first row, or that second row you had there. Nope. One down. That one, then the three behind. The two next to it and the three behind.
So you're gonna want to hit it like right there.
Well, okay, that's sort of what I was going for. Yeah, Greg's gonna throw.
All right, make me an athletics.
Hold on, let me.
And Trixie's like, wait a minute. I think I'm having amnesia and deja vu at the same time. I think I've forgotten this before.
Amnesia vu.
I think I've forgotten this before.
I think I don't remember this from sometime before.
Gordon, I'm confused.
Gordon, I'm scared.
Not 20.
Okay.
Gordon, I'm killing someone.
Oh, very cool. Very nice. Very cool.
Roughly how full is the whiskey?
Pretty sure it's 3/4.
Don't break your own alcohol.
That was a can, you dumbass.